one of the things the New Testament teaches is to make complicated and mysteries. The more easier it is, the more New Testament it becomes. Because what was impossible, salvation was. Impossible. To go into before the throne of grace was impossible. But the coming of Jesus took away the veil.
Wow.
Took away the covering, the lid, the mystery. So Paul said in the book of Romans that the mystery that was hid is now revealed.
Wow.
Let's look at it. Let's look at it. Let's look at it. I think Romans. Let's look at Romans, I think chapter 16. Now the gospel is about mysteries. The gospel is about mysteries. And let's look at Romans chapter 16. Read verse 24 or 25.
Romans 16.
25 and 26.
Now to him that is of power to establish you according to my gospel and the preaching of Jesus Christ, according to the revelation of the mystery which was kept secret since the world began.
So the Bible is saying that there was something that was kept secret, and that was a mystery since the world began. Since the world began, God kept something a secret, and it was a mystery.
A mystery.
A mystery is something that you can't fathom, something that you cannot easily know and understand. So God, there were things. Let me share more light on this. There were things that God did not expose in the olden ages, like in the time of Moses and all our fathers in the scriptures. It was not everything they understood.
That's right.
Most of the things God hid them from them. I remember typically Daniel. Now, many times God will tell Daniel, seal. He will reveal things and say, seal it. That means conceive it.
Yeah.
Hide it.
Yeah.
Keep it a secret. You see. So there are many things in the Bible, especially in the Old Testament, that was a mystery. So the Old Testament is a mystery. And the New Testament is the revelation.
Wow.
So you see, if you read the Old Testament, that's why in 2 Corinthians chapter 3 it says that when you read the Old Testament, there is a veil on your face, preventing you from understanding. But that veil was taken away in Christ.
Wow.
We'll come back here. Let's look at that. 2 Corinthians, I think chapter 3.
14 now. The 13.
Okay, so
Let's go.
okay, you start from 10. No,
10.
Let's start from
10 and 8.
okay, 8. Let's start from 8. 2 Corinthians chapter 3 from verse 8. Listen to it.
How shall not the ministration of the Spirit be rather glorious? For if the ministration of condemnation bring glory, much more do the ministration of righteousness exceed in glory. For even that which was made glorious had no glory in this respect, by the reason of the glory that excelleth. For if that which is done away was glorious, much more that which is remaineth is glorious. Seeing then that we have such hope, we use this great plainness of speech.
So you see, we don't speak in parables again.
Yeah.
We should speak straight. Go on.
And not as Moses, which put veil over his face, that the children of Israel could not steadfastly look to the end of that which is abolished. But their minds were blinded until the day remained the same veil untaken away in the reading of the Old Testament, which veil is done away in Christ.
So you see what the revelational knowledge. So when you read the Old Testament and Moses divided the
Red
sea, yes, and the people of Israel, they took the Passover and all the sacrifices of the Old Testament. He's saying that it was not the reality. It was a veil. A veil really covered the reality of it.
That's right.
And say to